Afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. I know you got that bag, huh? You got that bag. So this is the first time she's had a bubble wrap bag. And she's biting and pulling, but she loves the fact that it pops. So there's an entire mess. She's not eating it. She chews on it, gets all the poppies to pop, and then you can see like that one hanging out the side of her mouth for a second. She spits it down. She loves the fact that it pops. Just pops. Pop some more. She's like, yeah, I got this, Mama. I got this. This is awesome. So, I will talk to you in a few as soon as I get groceries put away and some other stuff done. See, spits it out. Not eating it. Just has to pop all the bubbles. She gets that from her mom. Has to pop all the bubbles. Alright, so as I said earlier, I was out running errands. It's just how it is. And, yeah. So, what do I gotta do? I need to go to the garden. I'm out of fresh greens. I'm out of fresh greens in the house. I need to go to the garden, and while we're still above 55, I need to go, get them out of the garden. So I can have them in my eggs tomorrow morning. And then having said that, I've got some other stuff I need to do. I just don't know if I'm going to get it done. Again, those 3 poles are supposed to go on. This fencing is supposed to come out and finish fixing this area, so I would have been done with garden 1 today until spring. I'm not going to get there. We've gotten too late by the time I get the greens and get them rinsed off. It's going to be too chilly. We're already at the point where the temperature is wanting to drop. It's not cold yet, but we're getting there. So, having said that, what are we going to do? Greens. And then, as always, along with my shopping, I know it's the Jeep. Look at that. Look at that, spacer board. I went to Home Depot. I went because I wanted to pick up the this foam stuff they use for insulating pipes. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that when I get there. It's the easiest way for me to say that. And I had to pick up some, see the white? Yeah, that's salt for the water softener. Yeah, so that's just how that one goes. Yay! Is Panda in the Jeep? I know you like the Jeep, huh? Touch is going. She's like, I'm in the Jeep. Na, 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 na. All right, so anyway, let me go get done. I gotta get these things offloaded where they need to be and go pick my greens. I'm gonna start with my greens. That's the important thing. I will be home all day tomorrow. If those have to stay in the Jeep till tomorrow, they'll be okay. Anyway, Miss Panda and I, we'll talk to you later. So Panda has decided she's getting ready to cut back through the scrub, that the owner is not allowed to mess with their cows. So I'm standing over here at the tree line so I can get her back over on my side of the property. You stay here. Because the white truck is there. Those are his cows. They're not Panda's cows. And the one that he's looking at right there is probably sickly. Because he's already started moving the herd down off the hill. You notice how that cow didn't move even though the truck was right next to it. So, it happens. He's got 500 cows. Losing one will be okay. Now, he might have been over there giving it some medical attention. I don't know. But he's already started moving the cows, and if that cow won't make it to the other field, it will probably not survive the winter. But having said that, Panda was all getting riled up, talking about, hey, they're not allowed to mess with her cows. So I had to, stop what I was doing and get Panda back on my side of the fence. All right, so what I was doing, we didn't get the rain last night that they were predicting, or at least I didn't get the rain last night they were predicting. So I wanted to make sure not only to come out and get some greens, but to give the woolly lambs that I moved some water. Since they did not get a drink yesterday or last night, because the clouds came in, but I never got rain. So, they've got some water. That's what I was in the middle of doing when she wanted to go defend her cows. Yeah, So, put this back in there. And then, of course, I walked back here and completely forgot. You see right there where the light's coming through? The hoop? Since it's now 3 pieces, does that make sense? The way the strings are tied, right here at this corner, the plastic doesn't go all the way down. So it leaves a gap. And what happens is that gap can allow cold air to come in to the hoop tunnel. Having said that, it might be why the turnips are doing great and the mustard greens are doing great. I mean, you can see they're tall enough like they're supposed to be, but like these are my orchas and they're tiny compared to those guys. There's another light green one right there. Now some of these back here, it's that dark green one's a weed. But I think it's because they're getting a little too much of a draft. That's what I think. Could be completely wrong. Could just be that, the seeds didn't take. Yes, I just don't know. Because then I got a whole bunch of these and I thought they were weeds too. I think they're weeds like the other side. And we'll just have to see, because this is where my strawberry spinach was. And I either have no strawberry spinach coming up or I have a lot of strawberry spinach coming up. I just don't know. These are the larger spinaches. Again, still babies. And it will be like that in here. This was the 3rd area planted. I only opened it to get some water. But that's where the foam's going to go. I'm just going to kind of slide it in there. Same way it prevents a pipe from freezing. We're going to see if it can keep any kind of cold draft out from where the plastic in some areas, especially at the corners, no longer touch. So we'll see. You can see it there too a little. You can see the light shining on the dirt. So we'll see. But I'm not doing that right now. Right now it's harvesting. That way if it gets too cold, then I'll just move on to the next thing. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 2 degrees warmer than it was today. Tomorrow I will spend a lot of time out here. I will finish garden 1 because it's just a little bit I have left to do. And then it's put the foamy stuff on the hoop tunnel, take the A-frame down before a windstorm blows it over. Does that make sense? And that way all the gardens have been, for the most part, put to bed. I still have stuff to do to get the mulberries moved out here. I don't think I will get to that tomorrow. But we'll go from there, and I'll talk about that tomorrow. So y'all have a great time, and Miss Panda and I will talk to you later.